What's up guys, girls and everything in between, it's Council34, and as per the title of the video, today I'm going to show you how to find the motorcycle parking at Heathrow's Terminal 3. Now this is a series of videos which I'm doing that shows the locations of all of the motorcycle parking bays at Heathrow's Terminals 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now just a brief heads up, when you're coming along this road, this is the main road coming into Heathrow. There are speed cameras on this road, front-facing speed cameras. You'll see them in the little gantry just up ahead. You can already see the white lines in the road, so you'll see them in the little gantry just up ahead. So keep an eye on your speed over there. Don't do what Uncle Council does and recklessly break the speed limit like a dumbass. Now, another thing to always keep your eye out for in Heathrow is other drivers, because you'll have a lot of people in rented cars, a lot of minicab drivers, a lot of Addison Lee drivers, God help you all, and a lot of people blindly following their sat nav, not watching where they're going, a lot of people texting and checking their flight details. People are just literally not concentrating when they're driving in Heathrow, because you know what it's like when you're traveling. You've got a million other things on your mind. You're panicking because you're late for your flight and various other odds and sods, and driving skill just goes flying out the window. So do keep an eye out for other drivers when you're driving around Heathrow, because they will chop and change lanes like there is no tomorrow without a second thought to looking in their mirrors. Now the weather's going to change due to my awesome powers of editing. Boom, thank you very much. Yeah, how awesome is that? Right, so this is one of the main roads coming in. This is the main entrance to Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3. It used to be Terminals 1, 2 and 3, but Terminal 1 I believe is undergoing either refurbishment or demolition. Now the main road coming into Heathrow, you'll have two options essentially to get to your destination. We're going to be going to Terminal 3. Now Terminal 3's motorcycle parking bays, you're kind of spoiled for choice with them, but it's a little bit of an odd location in my humble opinion. I don't know, I don't design airports for a living, so I'll show you in a minute. You've actually got two choices that you can do. The reason why I was looking at the guys, because his hub cap was a little bit wobbly. Sorry, try that in English. Anyway, so as you continue out of the tunnel, you'll need to stay in the left-hand lane, because we're going to be going to Terminal 3. But there's also, you can also park at the Terminal 2 motorcycle parking bay, which you'll see in a brief moment. Now you'll see it's pretty clearly signposted how to get to each of the terminals. That's pretty clearly written on the roads there as well. So to go to Terminal 2 will be on the right, to go to Terminal 3 will be on the left. But if you need to find any of the other terminals, look at the video description. There'll be all of the other links there. Now, coming around this way, if you're going to go to the motorcycle parking bay of Terminal 2, you have to be in the left-hand lane. So you'll see Terminal 2 is just on the left over there. But you'll see at the entrance just appearing now, that's where you go for the Terminal 2 motorcycle bays. Now for Terminal 3, what you can do is you can actually go into the Terminal 2 park up over there, and I think it's pretty cool because it's quite nicely covered, and you'll see you can walk basically along this route over here, because there's pavement over there. You can easily walk with your luggage to Terminal 3, which is just appearing on your left hand side now. So this is not actually the kind of official location for Terminal 3's motorcycle parking, but this is Terminal 3 just on your left. Well, the actual location of Terminal 3's motorcycle parking is a little way ahead. I'll show you. You'll see you've got two main garages over here. As I'm turning this corner over here, you've got one on the left and one on the right. The location of them is actually on the left-hand side garage for the left-hand side multi-story car park for the motorcycle bays. So you'll see them in a brief moment. But what you have to do is you kind of have to go all the way around the the multi-story parking lot to actually get there. They're actually hidden behind this little billboard over here. You'll see them in just a moment. So you need to go in this parking bays if you're going to the 1A parking lot. Continue going around. Be aware that this is also there's also going to be a lot of Heathrow traffic there as well, such as luggage cars, service vehicles. So just keep an eye out over there. Now you'll see a sign coming up on the left hand side for the motorcycle parking bays, which makes it seem like you have to go in the left hand lane, but you mustn't, because otherwise you'll kind of get cornered there. Keep an eye for pedestrians as well. You see this guy just kind of walking out there blindly. See where the little scooter's just ducking in there now on the left hand side? That's where the parking bay is. So it's quite well hidden, this one. It's a little bit, as I said, it's been a bit of an odd location, but yeah, moving along. So there's actually 2 bays over there, so if that one's full you can move along to this one over here, which you'll see on the left. There's plenty of space to park your bike. So that, children, is how you find the motorcycle bays at Terminal 3. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe, send me nude, same old, and enjoy your flight.